Thank you. I have a comment from the floor. Reality is that there is no political will from our government. A lot of protocols and instruments easily get signed, but there is no commitment to implement. This is exacerbated by lack of monitoring framework. The same is likely to be the case with gender mainstreaming for climate change. They will mainstream in the work plans and other documents, but there will be no provisions for resources towards implementation, which brings back the question of lack of commitment and political will. Is anybody ready to respond to this comment? Yes?
May I interrupt for a moment before I think the speakers will respond to that? There is a request from Dr. Kim to ask whether one of the German delegates to answer about the Green Party. And I think there are one or two German participants who can explain that while you're preparing to answer the questions. Thank you very much.
Can I comment on that question? If we will allow government, if we will leave government alone, they will not move. I think it's about time that truism is accepted by us. The only way we can make our government move is to push it. Just push, push, push until they do things. Isn't that, yeah. I mean, if you're saying, when are they going to do this? Of course, they will not do it unless we push them. And I think this is what this conference is all about, is for us to organize and push down to the level of the village.
Yes, we can push from both sides. The United Nations can ask the government to allocate resources for women's training, for the gender mainstreaming in climate change. And also women in each country can push the government to implement this. So there should be pressures from both sides. Okay, so does German delegation has additional comment on Green Party?
Hello? Is it working?
Yes, it's working.
Okay, I'm not from the Green Party. I'm from the Heinrich Böll Foundation, which is affiliated to the Green Party. I don't think I can answer it sufficiently. I can just say that it was answered quite right, that there's a 50% quota, that the Green Party was the first one in Germany who installed it in '79, I think. It is valid for all positions inside the party. And as well valid for the list of candidates for the parliamentary elections. And as it was said rightly, it is, the Green Party is focused mainly on environmental issues, but as well on gender issues, gender democracy and feminism. Sorry, I think this is what I can say to this.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have some questions from Goa, India. Mrs. Victoria Fernandez, member of the Goa Legislative Assembly. I have raised the issue of natural disaster mitigation in Assembly, but how do we sensitize the legislators? How does one proceed on this issue when other issues are occupying our time? The second point, women are not engaged in any discussions on disaster management. How this situation can be changed and how the United Nations body could help. And point three, since Goa is identified as a place most vulnerable to the rising sea levels, what legislative action would be needed? Is anyone ready to respond to that question? Ms. Victoria Fernandez, you want to add to this? You want to explain?
All that I want to say is this forum must be meaningful. We must have some confidence when we go back, but we have a forum where women can really be helped, where legislatures can really be helped. So in that intention, we have brought these questions. And this forum, I feel, should be maintained. How? Have a committee right now with the representation of all the delegates from all over the country. And this will be a forum where women from anywhere having any problem will feel we have a platform. And that will be pushing and pushing, as it is said here. We cannot push at government level, governments will fall, and that will be the end. So there must be this women's forum, which will pressurize and tell the other governments, here is a decision we have taken, and you have to implement that. Otherwise, this will have no meaning. Because I believe that we need a strong forum like this. I appreciate the decisions and the views and so many questions and decisions that we are going to take and form. So there we bring in the assembly so many things. They are so much cool about their own issues. Nobody bothers about this. And women, that is only lip sympathy. Only lip sympathy. This percentage, 33%, where is the percentage? Where are the women still suffering? Domestic violence, police harassment, everywhere, at every stage. So I feel that we should have a platform of this type, where I appreciate your initiative, which will give us confidence. Now so many colleagues, so many representatives who came here, they poured out their feelings fearlessly. Why? Because they felt that this is a forum, will do something, will raise a voice. This is the power of the women here. We have formed power here. Where all the women unite, that is the power. And we have to be united. And we have to fight out the issues. Maybe any country, any religion, any caste, any creed, let us unite and fight. And then only this forum will have meaning. Okay. That is what I brought these questions here. I'm a fighter myself, but who likes people who fight? Nobody likes. I'm the only lady MLA in Goa Assembly. This is the 4th time I've been elected. Twice I was a minister, I was a deputy, but mostly I worked with the downtrodden masses of Goa. The most neglected people of Goa, I worked there among them, and I know their sufferings, and I have come here, hoping that this platform will give the relief to all these climate changes, disasters that are happening everywhere. Nothing, everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to become rich by neglecting the women who are daily suffering. So I don't want, we are politicians, we like to make long speeches, but I will not make a long speech here. I will only say, let us have a strong forum. Let us fight out the women's issues. We can do it if we are all united here today, right now. Form that committee, and then we go ahead. We're pressurizing all the governments through this forum. Why don't you do this when anywhere any injustice takes place? Thank you for giving me the opportunity of saying these few words. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Remy is ready to respond on behalf of